Okie dokie, so we have done the outside of page 2 and 3. We're going to press on and go onto the inside of page 2 and 3. So I have cut, these were left over from something, can't remember what, these 2 little floral pieces, and then I have cut in a whole lot of 4x4s. So 8 of them in fact, which I'm just going to take off. Here, sorry, I've prepped everything so it goes a little faster. And then I have 4 2x4s. So this spread is going to give me 12 months. How cool is that? I think it might be a good idea. I haven't done it as yet, but I think it would be quite a nice idea to mat these 2. So just a little white mat all the way around the edge. So I'm just going to fold these, close this like so. And those of you who don't like the floral side, I love the floral, you could also go and use the stripy side. So I'm going to see, I should be able to get, yep, 2 of these in here. These measure 5.5 by 6 if I remember correctly. So I have got it written down somewhere what the this page is called. Let me get my craft knife. So it's just a very little white matte, and this white that I'm using, the actual album is a very bright white. This is slightly muted, so it's like a muted, it's slightly off white. Right, so I prepped those, and then what I wanted to do was on the side, I wanted to add these, so coming out from the side. And I'm wondering whether we should add a little bit of the blue-green. I don't know. Let's get this back in front of me. I think you can see it all. So what I thought of doing was adding a bit of a stripe coming out like so. So my question was, should I have a little, should this be matted? I think it looks quite nice matted, and to be honest I don't think I need 2 pieces of this. I think I could just cut this piece in half. So there's just a little piece, so it's a reference to this page. So this is sitting at 2 inches, cut cut this in half. I need a big desk. I need a massive desk. So I'm going to pop this one on this side. So on this side I'm going to leave a small mat. Okay, so let's get going with this. We're going to add these two. Definitely need to clean up the space next to me. Thank goodness it's off camera, you can't see it, because it's very, very messy now. We're going to add it about, I think I'm going to add it, we're going to have, maybe we should have it in the middle, sort of centrally placed. Just eyeball it. And the same with this one. Just eyeball it. Oh, we should have maybe moved it over a bit, because remember we got these. I don't know if I love these now. I think they're still too big. I'm actually going to leave those off. Don't love them. If you don't love something, don't put it on. Right, we have got, can you see both pages? Yes, you can. We have got our 4x4s, so we're going to stick a 4x4. Okay, and then we're going to stick down our, these have to go a little bit further over, our 3x4s. So basically gives me baby's first year. Alright, so we can keep them all in a straight line. We can move these around a little bit. I prefer to have it like all symmetrical, and I'm thinking that we could even mat like one or two. Alternatively, we can just draw a line on the outer side. So I don't want to mat every single one. Okay, my phone is ringing. I need to go and have a look. Okie dokie, so that was a little phone call from my nephew, the one I'm making the album for. Another chance to do a few bits of taping while I was yakking with him, and also to think of a few little extra bits to go on here. So as I think I said, these are 4" by 4". I'll come to the end of that one. And I've also cut some of this, I think it's got that on the other side, PD 5753. Okay, so what I thought of doing with this, I've made these slightly bigger, so these are 4 1/4, but I haven't matted every single one. So I've got a mat for that one. I've just chosen 3 randoms. I need another tape. Let's just use this 10mm. And let me tape this one. And let's mat this. Okay, so I've got it all set up. Just remember you've got your where your page joins are. So this one we're going to kind of have it on there. I love it when a page starts sort of coming together. So this is going to be in slightly off the join. I'm going to do the same on this side. I don't know whether I'm going to do the same, maybe do the white one at the bottom and the matted one at the top. I need to just raise my chair. The hydraulics seem to be a little faulty, so every now and again I land up way lower than I should. So the other thing you could also do is you could raise some with foam tape. I'm a bit reluctant to raise where we've got these close joins because of the amount of space. Okay. And once we start decorating, once we start adding words and stuff, this will change up quite considerably. And I'm going to eyeball, and you'll see I'm eyeballing it, kind of lining it up there, and then I'm using this pink as my line. looking quite cute, isn't it? Kind of like a year in, oops, like a year in review. So pay a photo mat for every month. Right, so we've got that and we've got that. So I'm pretty happy with that. And we're ready to go on to page 2, 3, 4 and 5. So for page 4 and 5 I've also prepared these. So I have got white photo mats that are 3 inches by 3 inches, and then the pale, it's called pale blue but it's not pale blue, they're 3 1/8 by 3 1/8, and I've got an idea for those. And then I've got, I'm not too sure why I put that in here, I can't recall why I did that, but I do have these. They are 6 inches by 12 inch mats, and what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to pop it on my scoreboard, score 1 3/4 inch and 1 6 1/4, so same 5 3/4 and 6 1/4. Okay, then what I'm going to do is pick up my tape and I'm going to score, sorry, I'm going to put it in that adhere it to that 1/2 inch section so that you land up with something like that, so it flips, and this one will also flip. Okay, so I'm going to do that on both. I know why I did this, because what I thought of doing was just popping a little piece underneath on the join, just to add some interest, either on the join or just above the join. And then these photo mats that I cut here, before I start sticking anything down, I was wondering if we could do some funky backgrounds. As well. So I had it that way, but I'm wondering whether this way will actually work a bit better. Okay, the other thing I also quite liked was having the little tartany type in as well. So let's just have a look, will that fit? It won't. And can I find 2 little tartans? The best things in life are shared. So just in case I see that side. The other one was that one, but I don't think it. Okay, I've lost the other little tartan. Let's have a look and see if it's here. definitely kept all of the little pieces. So now all I've got to do is find it. There it is there. And I do kind of like that where the join is. So let's just do that. I can't cut straight for the life of me, so I'm going to put it on my little guillotine. Before I stick these down. And this one I really should trim it. I just hope I don't make a mess. It's just got a little bit of the grey. Right, still haven't decided whether I should go this way. I think I'm just going to go with the way I originally planned. So I'm going to eyeball it, and I've used this line here, which means when I get to the other side I can line it up on the same line. Kind of like that idea of having like a little floral. So I haven't really done much decorating all the way through, but I do like this, so I'm going to stick it on. Very cute. Now I thought of doing with these, I thought of popping these underneath at a slightly different angle to what the photo is. So something like that, which I think I'm going to do. Oh, let me just position them so I know they definitely fit in. And then I can still come in with my straight photo. Like so. Okay, I'm just going to have to stick these down. And I'm actually quite happy with that. So that is the next page done. And we have space for 1, 2, 3, 4 photos at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 photos, plus we could fit in another photo mat underneath. Just like so. Right, so that's page 2 and 3, 3 and 4. Let's pause this, or let's stop this video and start a new one.